Hello and welcome to Dingoes Ate My Podcast. I'm Paul.
I'm Dave.
I'm Justin.
And this week we're talking about villains.
Oh, yes.
Because we wanted something lighthearted.
Well, lighthearted within the fact of what happens to one villain and then the introduction of the new villain.
Well, she's on a revenge quest, so...
Oh, and she's the villain. Anyway, so this episode originally aired May 14th, 2002, attracting approximately 5 million viewers, which is up from the previous week.
Good.
Hallelujah, it's for a much better episode. Anyway. In the aftermath of a vengeful Warren Mears assassination attempt, Buffy tries to recover from a severe gunshot wound. Terrace also hit and died in the previous episode. Will is consumed with wrath and rage over Tara's murder and empowers herself with deadly black magic from the magic box, which physically transforms her into a dark being. Like, she actually gets, like, black hair and...
Not before trying to bargain with Osiris.
Yes.
Yes.
But she can't bring Tara back because she died of natural causes. Natural means.
Natural means by human...
Yeah, it's not... Like, you can only bring somebody back if they died, like, through magic.
Yeah,
in the case of last
Tara
season with Buffy.
With Buffy, because she died of some magical bullshit.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
She didn't get shot in the face or something.
Yeah, she fell through a warp or whatever.
Yeah, same thing, like, you couldn't bring somebody back if they died from, like, a disease or something. Because otherwise Willow could just bring everyone back and everybody would be happy. Okay. She also does a really cool thing with all the books in the magic shop where, like, all the text goes, like, up her body and stuff. It's really fucking cool.
The best way to learn knowledge.
She absorbs, like, 50 books in, like, 5 seconds. It's great. Dark Willow then magically heals Buffy and goes out to kill Warren. Because she's gonna flay a bitch. Jonathan and Andrew share a jail cell while they debate their next move.
Don't worry, Warren's coming back for us.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. Warren, aware that Willow is after him, seeks allies at a demon bar and approaches junkie warlock Rack for help. While Buffy, Xander, and Dawn grieve after they learn of Tara's death, as well as finding out that Anya has returned to being a vengeance demon. Spike travels to a remote African village where he asks a mysterious cave-dwelling demon to make him his former self. Willow eventually finds Warren and, well, tortures and murders him. But at least there's no body left over. Well, there's parts of a body.
Yeah.
Specifically his skin. So why don't we just start with the fucking main event? Willow torturing and killing Warren.
I'm mildly surprised.
So good.
I'm mildly surprised because on the one hand, I suppose not. But it's a case that Warren at least somewhat puts up a fight with the capabilities that he has. All the particular gadgets and other sorts of things that he does to try and stop Willow are like, in any other circumstance, he could probably handle himself in most cases. But
yeah, he gets some magical nonsense from Rack, who's like, look, this probably won't do much because Willow's really pissed with you.
She's not gonna stop until you're gone.
Yeah, and it does two things. It really puts Willow over as like, oh shit, like, you pissed off the wrong witch. It makes her seem really, like, powerful and awesome. And it also, I mean, how much longer were you going to keep Warren around anyway?
Yeah. And also, oh man, then special effects. Just all the things that Willow does for defending herself and doing to Warren.
So there's a lot of really simple ones, like the one where Willow just goes to somebody and goes, stop. Like, that's not, like, it's not super flashy, but it's cool. Because it's just kind of like this, like, smoke thing with some, like, lightning effects or whatever. The one where she, like, pushes the bullet into Warren's chest, that's really good. Like, it looks really cool. And then obviously flaying him. Like, taking his skin off. Which we actually get to see. They don't cut away. And we see everything under his flesh. And it's great, but it's freaky.
Yeah, a bit. It mostly leads me to think of made an entire sort of body thing of that sort of thing to look like that. It's like, that took some time. And it looks fairly realistic.
Yeah, and, like, it, I mean, I'm going to give you a hint. Willow's the big bad this season.
Oh, with all the particular things, as soon as she came up to healing Buffy and stepping out of the door and stopping the bus, yeah, she is most assuredly the villain of the story now.
Yes.
But
how do you feel about Willow being the villain? Because it happens pretty late in the season.
Well, with everything that we've gone through, seeing with the story...
There was a little bit of build-up, earlier, with Willow...
Oh, they set it up really well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then going through withdrawal to basically stopping magic to Tara dying, which basically flipped the switch.
Yeah, no, they do a really good job of setting it up.
No, it's a step up from that. She goes to the gods and tries to get her back, because through all the stuff she's gone through, she can't handle much of this. As well as sort of the emotion of she's the last to know, she doesn't feel super important with most things that are kind of going on. She needs the crutch of going on to this now. And when these things aren't working, she steps up to that step and goes, she needs to work on all this. So, yeah,
it's also really clever in that Willow's first instinct isn't to kill people. Because, Willow wouldn't normally be violent.
No, in most
it's when everything else fails.
Mm-hmm. She has to go
then
to that
it's like,
step.
okay, I'm going to get revenge now.
Mm-hmm. It's like,
yeah,
Buffy, you okay now? Awesome. Buffy, excuse me, I need to fight Warren.
I need to kill people. Yeah. So, Willow's going to be the villain. The question is, how do they defeat their best friend?
There are ways.
With love and kindness.
You're not far off. you're not far.
I'm pretty sure.
You'll also notice who Rack said something to the effect of Willow will destroy this town. Keep that in mind.
Oh,
yeah, wouldn't be too surprising. And just how boastful Warren is with most of the stuff that's kind of going on as he's trying to... It's with both of them, with Willow and Warren. With Warren having to step down from being all-powerful and whatnot, with facing Buffy from the previous episode, he's still somewhat capable, but everything's starting to kind of fall apart for it.
He's kind of mediocre when it comes to magic. He's not great.
It's more technology, and he still has capacity in most sort of sense, but everything starts to... The pins are being pulled out, and he's starting to sort of fall down, being like, oh god, what the heck did I just get myself into?
Yeah, he realizes that he really fucked up.
Oh, he fucked up as Willow sort of showed him the instant he killed someone.
Well, the instant he killed Tara.
Nah, I suppose.
Because if he killed somebody else, if he killed Buffy, same thing happens.
Nah, true.
Yeah.
If he killed just some random person, Willow probably wouldn't have killed him.
Not so true, but just with all the actions he's taken, he didn't want to go to the police for what he did murdering his old girlfriend. And all that sort of stuff.
At least that sets him up as, a villain, because that's a very douchey thing to do.
Mm.
Yeah, no, he is a murderer, and he's done other shit.
Yeah.
He's committed other crimes. Nothing, obviously the murder...
Petty crimes of,
he froze a guy!
Yeah, but he did, the bank heist and stuff like that, but nothing that,
But as it is, just... Ugh.
You got what's coming, I guess.
Well... does anybody really deserve torture?
I don't know.
Because it was pretty fucking cruel,
Okay, so let's look at what Warren did in the course of this season. He basically, he did kill his ex-girlfriend.
Yes.
And tried to pin the blame on Buffy.
Mm.
He also stole a bunch of petty things, and then he also shot Buffy, and also shot and killed Tara.
Yes.
Mm.
And also was powerful for that episode.
Yeah, but being powerful is not a crime.
No, being powerful isn't a crime.
The stealing money and the whatnot probably was, but he only got so far before Buffy intervened.
Yeah, and all the other crimes he committed earlier in the season, they were kind of just hijinks. Like, they're technically crimes, but he had a freeze ray, and that made it fun.
Yeah, exactly.
And he didn't die from it.
And nobody did.
And they had an invisibility ray, too, in that one episode.
Which was more hijinks.
Yeah, more hijinks.
And there was the risk of death, but aside from a couple of objects disintegrating into pudding.
Well, and he didn't know that.
He hasn't done the
It
proper
was a side
testing.
effect.
But, I mean, getting the torture of being, like, having to see his dead girlfriend again, tell him like, everything that's wrong with him, I guess. And also having the sensation or feeling of having a bullet shoved through you slowly.
Yeah, and I love how she's like doing commentary on it, like, now it's slowly going through your rib cage. And now it's entering your left ventricle.
And all the specific effects of what happens when it does go through it. Whew.
Yeah, it's...
Yeah.
Oh, it's...
And there was no saving him, really.
No, he was dead before she killed him.
Yeah.
Like, because it ruptured part of his heart. Like...
The simple fact that he was still alive was most likely for Willow's magic and whatnot.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay, so at the very end of the episode, Willow proclaims 1 down before disappearing into thin air.
Next episode's 2 to go.
Yep. I wonder what's going to happen.
Oh, the craziness.
The other two of the duo.
Well, Willow's still pissed and really powerful. It's probably not going to be good.
It's essentially going to be Warren 2.0 on a tremendously huge scale.
Well, she's not as pissed with the other two.
Is Jonathan gonna die?
Who knows if
I mean, technically they're not good guys, but she doesn't have the same motivation.
Yeah, the other two haven't committed, like, murder. Have they?
Well, they didn't commit murder, but they're definitely accessories to it.
Yeah,
Accessories
they're
to it.
accomplices to the other guy, but
And I'm not sure if
they're already being handled by,
the
being
police.
put behind bars.
I also love when Warren is talking to Rack. Warren says, "You're right, I'm sorry, let's talk about my skin troubles." And then what happens later? He has big skin problems.
Or the lack thereof.
Oof.
So yes, we're going into the last 2 episodes with a very angry Willow. And, well, they've got to stop her. It's going to be a good time. Ugh. So next week we will be discussing 2 episodes. It will be 2 to go and Grave.
For now.
Now you know why that phrase has, like... it's got a little something to it. Alrighty, so until next week, I'm Paul.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Justin.